We're going to begin this half hour, though, with the Today exclusive. Ryan O'Neal opening up about his successful fight to hold on to a special painting, a portrait of his longtime love, Farrah Fawcett. We're going to talk to Ryan in just a moment. But first, the backstory. For Ryan O'Neal, this Andy Warhol is as personal as it is valuable, an iconic image of his longtime love, the late Farrah Fawcett. But the 30-year-old silkscreen has been hanging in limbo while a jury decided whether it actually belonged to O'Neal. He removed it from Fawcett's home when she died in 2009. Probate attorney Ken Ostrov has been watching the case.
It was his idea to get the paintings made. He knew Andy Warhol. They were handed, one to him and one to her.
Fawcett's alma mater, the University of Texas, claimed the actress had given both Warhols to the school in her will. Late last week, a jury ruled the school can keep one, but O'Neal gets the other.
It was a long trial, and we're extremely pleased that the jury did the right thing.
The trial put O'Neal's sometimes turbulent relationship with Fawcett under the microscope. But friends of Fawcett's, including her Charlie's Angels co-star Jacqueline Smith, stood by Ryan O'Neal.
I know my friend. I love my friend, and I need to support Ryan because that's where her heart would be.
A surgical procedure prevented O'Neal from being in court to hear the jury's 9-3 decision in his favor. But Fawcett's two sons, Patrick and Redmond, expressed relief.
Hopefully, Farrah and your mom, man, just can rest in peace.
Exactly. I know she had something to do with this up there.
Okay, everybody say cheese. Cheese. There you go.
Hey, yo, make that double burger with cheese.
Well, Ryan O'Neal is with us exclusively, along with his attorney, Martin Singer. Gentlemen, good morning to both of you.
Good morning. Good morning.
Well, Ryan, I know you were actually having some surgery the day the verdict was read. Can you take me back, though, to the moment you found out? I know you got a call from your son. What was your reaction when you found out this portrait will stay with you and your family?
My son Patrick called me from the courthouse. He texted me.
Unless you guys are enjoying the Warhol-esque quality of this, we can just shut it down.
I was lying on an operating table. There was blood running down the side of my face. And then there were tears running down the side of my face, kind of mixing with the blood. It was a pretty amazing moment for me.
You gotta be kidding me.
That's my story, and I'm sticking to it.
Well, you testified very emotionally in this case. You said that there were times you even talked to this portrait. It does seem that this is more than an object to you.
Oh, you've got to be kidding me.
Well, I talked to her this morning about doing your show. She said I could do it.
If I may, he appears to have a delusion.
What? You asked her permission?
Yeah.
And it's that real to you, is it? This is the way you're keeping her memory alive?
How can we help?
Go along with it.
It seems to have developed over the years. I had her in my home for 18 years. The painting, and but when she died, both paintings were in her home, and so the University of Texas felt that they belonged to the university, and I said, no, one is mine, and that's what we went to court. And they brought a big set of guns here to fight me.
I'm just gonna grab this shirt if you don't mind. Just watch out for the guns. They'll get you.
But I had Martin Singer, who is the finest litigator in the country, on my side, and we prevailed.
Well, Ryan, let me ask you, because I've been following the case, I've been reading about the case, and one of the questions I had was how it is that Farrah did not make it more explicit that she wanted you to have this portrait. I mean, she had a will. She explicitly left you out of the will.
And the survey says denied. No soup for you.
There was testimony in the trial that she had asked friends to put Post-it notes on things that they wanted to keep. Why didn't she make it clear she wanted you to have that portrait?
Well, because the will that the living trust went into action when she died, she had not completed it. She had done one pass at it. It wasn't And she didn't have to say anything about the portrait being mine because it was mine, you see, from the day we got them. One was mine and one was hers. So she wouldn't have mentioned that anyway. This was a long shot for Texas to do this, I felt. They didn't really have a case.
And what motivated the university in your mind?
Well, I have enemies, and one of them sent 90 emails to the regents there and said I stole it. And that it was worth $30 million, and I stole it, and they should come and get it. And they finally decided, yeah, they should come and get it.
Yes, man cub, please go to sleep. Please go to sleep. Sleep, little man cub, rest in peace.
No one knows what this portrait is worth, but it probably is in the multi-millions of dollars. You've said that this portrait is strictly of sentimental value to you, but a lot of people look at the value of this and they start to do the math. Are you saying you will never sell this portrait but keep it in your family forever?
It will never be sold. It will go on to her son Redmond and his children, like that. It is not, it was always invaluable to us. She was a wonderful woman, and this is what was left. Well, that's all that was left.
This trial dredged up a lot of unpleasant memories. Some of the tumultuous moments from your relationship all came into the trial and were part of the testimony. When you think about that and having to go through that, was it worth it to dredge all of that up?
It was worth it, yes. I know that she would have said, fight for me, fight for this painting.
The first rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club. The second rule of Fight Club is you do not talk about Fight Club.
She would have told me that. And Redmond and I discussed it, and he said, let's go get it.
Regulators. We regulate any stealing of his property. We're damn good, too. But you can't be any geek off the street. Gotta be handy with the steel, if you know what I mean. Earn your keep.
Regulators! Mount up.
So we got Martin here for help, because it looked like it was going to be a tough case. And it turned out it wasn't.
Finally, just have to ask you personally, you mentioned your skin cancer surgery last week. You've battled leukemia, you've battled prostate cancer. Just tell us how you're doing this morning.
I'm doing fine. I'll be fine.
Everything good with your health?
Yes, thank you.
Well, Ryan O'Neal, thank you for taking the time. I know it's early out there. And Mr. Singer, thank you for being with us as well. Congratulations on the verdict in the case.
Oh, thank you.